If you are fed up with going it alone on your health journey and you are struggling, you're generally not feeling your best self but are ready to get optimized, why not book a free wellness discovery call with me, a naturopathic nutritionist and functional health coach, where I'll help you understand the root causes of your issues and guide you in the right direction of which of my programs would be best suited for you, whether that be a group program or one-to-one coaching. The link to book your free call is in the show notes.
Hi, Sonia. So I'm grateful that you're just taking the time to go through these questions. But so if you're open to it, I would love to ask you a few things. Maybe this can help others, that are in a similar situation to you.
Okay, yeah.
So if you would think back, before we started working together, how were your symptoms? So like the fatigue, the stomach cramps, the mood swings, actually impacting your day-to-day life and your sense of who you were?
They were very, very overwhelming. The stomach bloat, the stomach cramps were getting in the way of absolutely everything I do, my daily life, my daily routines, where I went, what I'd done, what I ate, what I drank. The mood swings were horrific. They were just like out of the bolt, like 1 minute absolutely fine, the next minute crashing, energy crashing, just all over the place. The stomach cramps were just so intense. Sometimes I felt like it was easier to give birth. It's been life-changing to see them virtually disappear.
It's crazy to think back that that's where you came from and compared to now, huh?
It's just amazing. I don't even recognize who I am physically. Can't believe I actually had those symptoms that bad for so long, for 30 years plus years.
30 years, oh my gosh, wow.
Easily. And I just thought I just have to put up with it. Had my gallbladder out and I thought, here we go, that's what I've got to get on with.
And so many women in this space, Sonia, they didn't feel like it's dismissed, or like they've really tried everything, without success mostly. What was your experience like trying to get answers or relief before you came to us to the program?
I didn't know where to go. I'd go to the doctor and ask questions. I'd have tests done. And, it was like, we can do a colonoscopy, we can do an endoscopy, we can put you on this. Oh, every appointment, you've got IBS, go on the FODMAP. I'd done FODMAP for 2 years. And it really didn't, all it done was restrict everything I ate. And I was restricted enough as it was in my symptoms. I wasn't going out, wasn't going on holiday because I was scared. I couldn't go to restaurants. I was having to read the menu before I could even choose on where to go because the food choices were so limited. And I thought, well, I can't have any sauces. I can't have this. I can only eat fish, or, it's just, I can't have it. And it just took over my life. To now being, I've never eaten so much, to be fair. And eating so clean. I know the amount of food I eat is phenomenal.
Thanks for sharing that. And so chronic health issues often take a silent toll, behind closed doors.
Absolutely.
How were your symptoms basically affecting your relationships with your partner, your kids, or your friends?
In a way, I just became nobody. Because I wasn't socializing, I wasn't going out, I'd become very quiet. I didn't want to join in things. I was just somebody in the background, rather than before I was the person wanting to go out and do this and go for lots of walks and everything else. And I had to think, well, how far can I go? And it wasn't until feeling this good to realize how much now I can create a conversation, create going out, be the one to ask people, can you come out with me? Can we do this? Can we do that? So I communicate so much more because I'm so much more relaxed.
That's what I've noticed the most in you, is just that nervous system that has just become
the nervous system has calmed right down. I don't overthink things. I don't forward plan things half as much as I ever did. I just think, well, just get on and do it.
The spontaneity is back.
The spontaneity is back, yes, without the worry. Yes, absolutely.
So if you had to basically pinpoint the most frustrating physical symptom you were dealing with, whether that was the cramps, the bloating, the mood, the fatigue, what was it and how did it make you feel about yourself and your body?
The most was the stomach cramps, because they were so painful and so unpredictable. And second to that, it was, I've kind of always been body conscious. but this was on another level because my body was changing so much in shape and everything else. And so that just made all my natural symptoms exacerbate. So I really, really did not like what I was looking and who I was becoming. So to have the cramps eased off, the mood swings virtually gone. I'm even down to the hormonal menopause symptoms of the flushing and the headaches. They're few and far between. I don't even really know they're there. So yeah, the relationships between my friends, my husband, everybody else is just normal, happy, because I'm happy myself. I'm the most body confident I have felt since probably before I got married, which was in 1989. And I just feel better now at 57 than I did at 21.
What was basically the last straw or the specific moment that made you realize you couldn't keep living the way and needed to try a different approach with this?
Probably because all the tests I was having done, nobody was coming back and giving me any answers. It was the same thing. Don't eat this, go on HRT, do that. Just, and I just thought, I've done it, nothing's working. So it was trying to take another approach. And I think I need to think about getting my gut health sorted out, because you do your own research, you read up, and it was quite scary that everybody just gives IBS symptoms or says this is, sort of pigeonholes it all into the IBS category. And I thought, I'm not having that anymore. So I stalked Sarah's page, looked at lots and lots of information. A very good friend of mine sent me one of her links, which just rung so true for me. And on that Saturday morning at 6 a.m., I messaged her, and that was back in November, and here we are. So
fast forward to today, what is a specific thing you can do now with ease and joy that felt like completely impossible when you were at your lowest point?
Not worry about going out first thing in the morning, because I'm going to have to be sitting in the bathroom. I just get myself sorted out, go to my training classes, go for a walk, eat some good food, and just not worry about having to be doubled up in pain, and just enjoy life. It's just made such a massive, and even thinking about booking a holiday and going away for some weekends, which we haven't done for about 6 years.
And last question, if you could speak directly to one another woman who is right now where you used to be, in pain, exhausted, inflamed, and feeling like she's lost herself, basically, what would you tell her about what's possible on the other side?
Do not satisfy for a GP appointment that says you can't do this, you can't do that, or it's just, I just can't say enough about Optimize Health, Sarah's program, your help. It is possible. If I can do it, and I have friends that say, oh, I can't eat this and I can't. You can. If I can do it, anybody can do it, because I would always be in the biscuit tin while the kettle's on, in the biscuit tin while I make it. And it's just, I've enjoyed everything's possible with this program. Please, anybody wants to do it, please just look at all the information on there. You can do it. It's there.